Hello and welcome back. Just showing you here the first floor. Did some additional work, specifically putting in the window trim here in both rooms. So let me pause for a second and show you a close-up of that. Alright, so here's one room where you can see the trim around the windows. These were all 3D printed. I just created this myself in Tinkercad. Let me show you the other room. Alright, and here's a close-up of the second room. So you can see the trim a little bit better. As you can see, a little bit of extra details in the top and bottom paneling and the side paneling. This is just one, it's slightly different from the other one in the other room, just to give a little bit of variation. Again, all this was set up in Tinkercad and printed on the 3D resin printer. So let's go off to the second floor. Okay, so this is one of the bed chambers upstairs, the second floor. This is the same model of the trim downstairs, except without the frills on the panels and the side panels here. So just get a little bit of plainer look for the upstairs. Painted a lighter shade of blue, similar shade to what's downstairs, just a lighter one. And I already attached the ones here on this wall, and let me show you quickly on the other side. Okay, so here in the other room, still have not glued in. I'm just going to show you how I did that in a second. But first, just to show you that here also in this chimney, compared to the last update, I also put in a little divider here between the two chimney stack and the chimney stack on both sides. So this is representing the chimney stack coming from the first floor, and this represents the chimney stack from this chimney, and then this will be extended up through the roof. For the other side, in addition to the two rooms, there's going to be a chimney stack on the outside representing the chimney stack for the basement kitchen. Alright, so these, the way that I glue these on, I use one of these windows. This is one that fell and broke, so I'm just going to use it as a guide so that I have this centered on the window here. So first, just dry fit everything, make sure it fits. Like such. Right, so once I make sure it fits, everything lines up correctly, I'm just going to pull it out. Just like that out. Alright, so on the back side, I'm just using a little bit of Loctite super glue. I'm just going to put a little bit on the back, and it's just going to hold it in place. And this is what's holding all the trim, and eventually is going to hold the windows in place as well, once I decide to place it permanently. Alright, so just slide this in here and slide it back. So using that window, help me make sure that I have this aligned correctly, left and right. I know top and bottom, the measurements, everything was correct, so they line up correct. So I can just pull this out and then just press this in up against the wall. Sorry for my big fat hand there, probably didn't see too much of that. And just hold it for a few seconds till it grabs, and then just let that set. And I did that for all the, and I'll do that for the other two walls. Additionally, for the doorways for the two rooms, this is the doorway. This will be on the inside, this is the outside being all white, the inside being that bluish trim. I also painted the doorknobs a little gold, copper, bronze color, give a little bit of a color accent, and these will be glued eventually open. For right now, I'm going to keep them off so I can continue working on the inside. So next up is just putting some of the floor trim around. Alright, so be back. Okay, now that I've attached all of the window trim here, next thing is going to be just putting the trim around the floorboard trim down here. And for that, I have just pieces of balsa wood that I have cut to size and painted, same matching color as the trim there. And just to measure these, all I'm going to do is using the top parts to measure them. Take a razor blade, make a mark where they go, cut them to size, and then glue them here at the bottom here. And I'll do that for all the areas, so here, here, and here, etc. And I'll do the same thing for the other rooms. Alright, so I'll be right back and show you when that's done. Alright, so I've completed the baseboard in both rooms, so that's completed. Now next step I think I'm going to do with this is work on the staircase here for the middle part. So I'll be working that offline, same process as I did prior for the first floor. And I'll come back next week for the next update, showing you the staircase. All right, thank you all for watching. Take care.